man. Shout out my nigga Major League too, man.
Bang, you already know what time it is, that real bang shit. Some real shit, you know what I'm saying?
What's your name?
Yeah, Baby Boy Major, man. You know what I'm saying? The hottest nigga in the motherfucking city
man.
right now. Welcome back. Welcome back to Major Streamer 100K TV, nigga. We made this shit in 2012, nigga. Long before we heard about the Migos. Long live Takeoff, nigga. For real.
We keep the Hannah Montana.
Yes, I want to welcome everybody back to the motherfucking show. It's been a minute since y'all seen Vegas Boy Major, man. We got some real shit to talk about. My reaction to my nigga Takeoff losing his life in Houston, Texas. You smell me? I'm a big motherfucking Migos fan. I've been following them niggas and listening to their music, niggas, since goddamn me 2013, 2014, somewhere up in there. That song you just heard was because of when Future dropped Tony Montana. I came right behind that. It made Hannah Montana. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't pushing no white, never pushed no white, never, none of that shit. But I thought it would be creative to add another substance to the original version. You feel what I'm saying? Like make a remix or whatever. I want to send prayers out and my condolences out to Takeoff and the Migo family, you feel me? I want to send my deepest condolences to the family. I know this was a tragic death. This was very, very unexpected. And I know a lot of questions are still like lingering in people's mind as to like why they was there, you know what I'm saying? Probably like what they were doing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And this is me not pointing fingers. We're not gonna do that on this channel. We gonna celebrate Takeoff. We gonna give a point of view though. We gonna give it that Major Stream 100K vibe. You feel what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is basically, as an artist myself, trying to put myself in their shoes is just like, I still have a lot of questions, even though TMZ released some footage, and you know, who cares how they got it. At the end of the day, we talking about Takeoff, man. One of the coolest, flyest, quietest niggas in the motherfucking room. You feel me? To the point where album just dropped. Nigga is hot. I'm not saying he the hottest thing on planet Earth, but what I'm saying is his flowers was just due. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, album just came out. It's time to like run it up. He talking more. He doing interviews. He talking in the interviews. He making he really coming with a new, you know, vibe for himself. You feel what I'm saying? Within the Migos, you know what I'm saying? And not letting nothing hold him back. Uh, I got a lot of questions though. We gotta really, really sit and evaluate. And I got a lot of questions because as a Migo fan, I'm trying to figure out how we end up in Houston and then for that long. But before we do that, I'll just tell you this as to how I found out about Takeoff losing his life. I'm asleep. I'm dead ass knocked out. Feel me? My phone get the ringing and going off the hook as if I was one of the Migos. As if I was, you feel me? So I can only imagine what they actually was going through, you feel me? But I get text messages, I get calls, but mind you, I'm asleep, so I'm waking up to this shit. First thing I see is my family tell me, you know, hey, Takeoff has been motherfucking killed. Takeoff has been killed. So I'm like, wait a minute, huh? But mind you, I don't believe that just off the rip because I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. But then again, it's not too far-fetched because that's just what it's been lately. You know, rappers just been flopping lately. Like I'm talking about in music and in real life, like as to how they move. And it's a sad situation, especially given the time, you know, the time of everything and the whole vibe of everything, you know. So it's like, shit. Really, I got a lot of questions because, you know, we talking about Takeoff, the coolest nigga damn near in the industry, right? Let's break down that y'all in Texas or get called out or a private invite. This private shit ain't really private, bro. It's private for, you know, on their side because they don't want everybody to come to, you know, the little section, but in reality, it's a bunch of just different motherfuckers from the city. You know what I'm saying? And because they there, hey, yeah, argument, whatever may break out. The point being is you in Texas, a gun right to carry type of state. Niggas don't care out there. Feel me? Now, I'm not gonna blame nothing on nobody because we know how that shit is when we handling business and when we out. I just have questions, and one of my questions being that the Migos was in Texas, being that they was with Jazz Prince earlier that day. I'm trying to figure out where was the disconnect? Because if we think about it, the disconnect wasn't in the car. In that red car we seen, the convertible, the disconnect wasn't right there. Everybody smiling, you know what I'm saying? Big pistol on the seat. Yeah, the whole world can see that, right? So the disconnect ain't right there. We know what that is. The disconnect ain't when we get to the motherfucking bowling alley. Ain't even when we get to, because we still locked in. Where's the disconnect? What I mean about the disconnect is where shit go wrong, where to the point where guns needed to be drawn or whatever. Especially when you were privately invited out to a birthday gathering, birthday function, birthday small bash, private bash, whatever you want to call that shit. Because I'm going to get to a lot of shit that just still don't make sense. Okay? I think one of the most, like, one of the most things that like really, really like made me open my eyes was people will say one thing and then they'll do something totally opposite, but for that moment you said this, but really in reality you don't move like that. So I'm still trying to figure out where the disconnect come. Did it because it wasn't in the car and it didn't start and it wasn't a disconnect immediately when you guys got to the bowling alley, because y'all was bowling for a minute. Y'all was kicking it. Y'all was locked in. Feel what I'm saying? So we talking about being invited out. Okay. Now that we're there and we locked in and we chopping it up and we drinking and we, whatever the case may be, we vibing. How we go from connecting and locked in to the disconnect where we arguing about some petty shit, some money. Then we get to, I don't even know how a dice game and a basketball game is even intertwined with each other. Like, what is we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Quavo, I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what is one got to do with the other. You feel what I'm saying? When it come down to this situation, this magnitude of a situation, like where did the disconnect come in at? Was it because the niggas say that you lost your money? Was it how niggas say that you lost your money? Was it, you know what I'm saying, a basketball game y'all played earlier that day? I couldn't imagine you playing basketball earlier that day with these niggas when you doing motherfucking tournaments and you nice on that court. So I'm not understanding, like, how did a dice game argue or turn into an argument about basketball? Like that still don't make. So I'm like finding out with y'all. I'm with y'all. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And why the conversation end up deadly? Feel what I'm saying? And because I'm sitting back watching, and I'm not the one that's finna do all paperwork, investigation, and all this other extra shit, because that's what we got police for. We don't do that over here. You feel me? We don't get down like that out here. I'm just reacting to what I'm seeing on the internet, and enough is enough. Enough is enough. I mean, this one really like hit home because it's like these some niggas that like I genuinely listen to damn near on a daily basis. Like nigga Migos, when everybody else, a lot of other niggas, street niggas stopped fucking with the Migos and got on to a lot of this singing shit. You feel me? And emotional shit. I was listening to the Migos. Feel what I'm saying? I always been listening to the Migos. Even when Vegas didn't know nothing about the Migos. They didn't know why these niggas yelling so loud, why they so amped up, why they so, electrifying in the motherfucking music, nigga, when it come down to, this trap shit and the street shit mixture, you feel me? So, but I understood it though. I felt where they was coming from. But back to that night, and then we talking about Halloween. Let's move to what date it is. Okay, so now it's Halloween going into the early morning. And this is what I don't understand, and we still at the bowling alley. Long live Takeoff. But a lot of you rappers, y'all gotta start assessing the situation. I'm talking about head gotta be on a full swivel. I'm talking about head gotta be on a full fucking swivel. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that, okay, you talking about getting millions and millions of dollars. You worth millions and millions of dollars. You getting hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars. This is what I understand, even because we already got footage of y'all being with one of the sons prior to any of that bullshit going on. So y'all was privately invited out, right? So we already know that y'all was with that other side. Okay? Okay. This is what I don't understand. If y'all was invited out privately, right? And it's supposed to be all love, but at the same time, it's business. Because do we see the rest of the industry coming out, supporting, you know what I mean? Mind you, side note, they just dropped an album. They just dropped the album. Do you know how hard it is to get in contact with an artist after they just dropped the album? Niggas is fully booked. Niggas is booked up. You want me to come? Wait a minute. We gonna get into this. Hold on. You mean to tell me that my album just dropped with my uncle, and I so-called allegedly get invited out to a whole different city than my city, where I'm supposed to be celebrating my motherfucking album release and celebrating, you know what I'm saying, the fruits of my motherfucking labor. I get privately invited out with not even half my staff to Texas. You get way the fuck out here to Texas, and the niggas that you do bring allegedly ain't even accurate shooters. But we gonna keep the shooters out the situation, right? We gonna stick to the mere smear basis, right? Let's just say how they move. Your album just dropped and you privately get invited to a different situation. So the situation ain't even about you. The situation is about a whole different guy, right? And this is how niggas trick themselves off the streets and in life. Because you can't have both. You feel what I'm saying? You can't have both. You can't have your cake and eat it too. But let's keep it moving. So, you privately invited out. All right. And you might got, and let's be real. They might have got a bag out that situation. They might have got paid to come. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine me going, I don't give a damn mob ties. I don't give a damn cartel. I wouldn't give a fuck about the forefathers, none of that. If my album just dropped and it's supposed to be about me, or it's supposed to be about me and my team, like, happy birthday, salute, I'm sorry, we can't make it, nigga. We way to fucking Dubai somewhere. You know what I'm saying? But in the event that we can make it and we can fit it in our schedule and we can show love to the Ties, peep this. I'm giving you some vice versa shit. In one sense, you go to Texas, you go to, show support, and y'all out there all day with each other, showing love, kicking it. Nowhere in it, I'm pretty sure through text, through whatever, was they say we was finna spend all fucking day with each other. There can't possibly be one text or one phone call verified that the Migos agreed to spend all day with the ties? Drake wouldn't even do that. Drake wouldn't even do that. Salute to Drake. I'm not putting your name in it like that, but I'm just saying, I would assume, allegedly, that Drake wouldn't even do that. Like, yeah, I show love, I pull up, whatever. But all day? Nah. Now here go the vice versa of that. We get to Texas, and now we done kicked it. I feel like if I'm Takeoff, I feel like, okay, at some point, nigga, I have fulfilled my duties as of showing love, checking in, whatever the fuck you want to call it, coming out, you feel what I'm saying? And I push the fuck on. Oh, but hold on, we got more. Because they was with each other all. So after feeling like, you know, I fulfilled my duties, you know, at some point I would have felt like, okay, this is cool, but nigga ready to shake bases. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga ready to get on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even within the city, even if okay, because what I'm saying is, did nobody say, oh yeah, we finna be kicking it all day, and then later on that night we're gonna go to a bowling alley within you? Man, what? Mind you. So flip side of this, if I'm Takeoff, and even if that happened, this is what I really want to put out there, because I really wish Takeoff, yeah, that sometimes that quiet shit only goes so motherfucking far. Sometimes, nigga, you gotta speak your motherfucking mind, and fuck if a motherfucker agree or not. Fuck all that. So even if they was kicking it, because if you notice in that video where Quavo is with Jazz Prince, nigga, you know what I'm saying? With that thing, you best believe, where the hell was Takeoff? But they was riding right behind him? What? I don't understand that either. Takeoff not in that video, but whatever. Okay. Once we get to about 4 o'clock, nigga, 3:30, 4 o'clock, if I'm Takeoff, I'm thinking to myself like, yeah, now I'm ready. I gotta shake these niggas. Meaning, not like that, but it's time for me to go on and I got some up. Cause whole time while I'm with these guys, I got a whole another plate and route set up. That's why I'm so major league with this shit, because I be like thinking about 10 steps ahead. Yeah, you invited me out there in Texas. Yeah, we celebrating a party, a birthday or whatever. But guess what? Whole time, I got 4, 5 bitches getting flown in. I got another like 10, 20 chicks that don't that ain't even a part of the ties or even know the ties. They just know of the ties, but they don't got no ties to them. Feel me? So guess what I got? Whether Quavo was with it or not, me as Takeoff, I got a whole goddamn penthouse downtown Houston. Fuck is you talking about? And whether this nigga wanted to get on that or not, because for me, and this is where my personal opinion come in. I don't really care for bowling alleys and shit like that. Like, you know, I always looked at that like that, you know, that ain't our type of sport. Feel what I'm saying? That ain't where we really supposed to really like go like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll go to a skating ring before we'll go to a bowling alley, but whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like a bowling alley for real, but that's what y'all do. If that's what y'all do, you feel what I'm saying? But, you know, it's a couple different, but this is my personal opinion. First of all, I would have looked sideways like, hold on. We already been kicking it all day. You want us to go to a bowling alley for a birthday party and whatever? Bruh, that's cool and all, but I'm going to have to respectfully decline. Because I got like 40 bitches that's what I'm finna meet up with. Yo, I got some getting flown in. Yeah, man, my album just dropped. Me and Relative album just dropped. So, you know, I got like 40 different bitches coming in. And they finna meet at the Penthouse. And yeah, we finna have us a motherfucking goddamn menage a trois in this bitch. You feel me? We finna have a big ass orgy in this motherfucker out in Texas doing my own thing privately. You feel what I'm saying? Because guess what? I already came out here to fulfill what I initially was brought out here to do. Nothing in the contract that said, or nothing on no phone or no text, or ain't nobody ever said, oh, we want you to come out here and kick it for the day or all day. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I disagree. And this is no diss to the Taz, but I will say this. Even with having that penthouse downtown and meeting 40 women coming to meet, you feel what I'm saying? To celebrate also my success and, you know what I'm saying? And the pre-start of the tour that's about to get ready to go down off the album. Stop playing. The Taz want to know where the fuck we at. Sorry. You only got ties with us for so long. Other than that, we done already checked in, nigga. We done already kicked it. We done already, nigga, yeah. We done did that already. So now it's time to get ghosts, in the ghosts, somewhere else. Feel what I'm saying? And that whole bowling alley shit would have kind of, if I was Takeoff, my mindset would have been like, nigga, fuck the bowling alley. I'm sorry. Cause I got like 40 bitches I'm finna meet up with, nigga, that I got flying in. And I'm finna be at the Penthouse. The only nigga that would have knew that I even had that set up outside of me would have been Quavo. And whether he was with it or not, I wouldn't have gave a fuck because I wouldn't have been there. I would have been at the Penthouse, getting my dick sucked and my balls licked. You feel what I'm saying? Excuse my French. I apologize, but I'm dead ass serious. At that magnitude, I've always wanted to be up there like that. I always wanted to be a guy that made it in the game and was able to feed my family and feed my city and really turn up. So I gotta move like the goddamn president. And right now, if you ain't moving like the president, it's something wrong with you. You still thinking that your homeboys at security is gonna get it done. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I couldn't for one second believe that. Feel me? You know? And then even if we ain't talking about no motherfucking penthouse downtown, guaranteed I would have had a whole opposite situation getting ready to go down or going down while they talking about meeting up or we gonna stay together and we gonna all just go to the bowling alley. No, we not. Because see, you finna drop me at one location, and then I got a whole different set of cars that's finna come pick me, and, you know what I'm saying, pick me and my situation up. And yeah, nigga, we on duck off status. We on duck off status. You feel what I'm saying? Because the initial agreement was already for physical. Feel what I'm saying? You know, and that would have been a conversation that me and my uncle would have, argued about or talked about later. But with or without that nigga, if I'm Takeoff, I would have left that nigga. Yeah. I would have left Quavo. Quavo, you wouldn't even have never had the chance to be able to, for me to know that you didn't argue with a nigga until after the fact. Why? Because I got 40 different women that is catering to me. Why the fuck do I want to be around a bunch of niggas and then playing dice? We gonna say alleged because it's a lot of speculation about what really, but it looked like it was a dice game. So, alleged dice game. Like, I'm not trying to do no comparing, but Lil Baby did just come out to Vegas a minute ago and lose a half a ticket, a half a M with no problem. He didn't start no fight. He ain't raised his voice up in that motherfucker. He didn't cause no scene where people pull out their cameras. Nothing. But yet, y'all that high level, y'all is at a damn dice game. Family or no family, nigga. If you not on what I'm on, fuck it. I can't say the same reason. That's the same reason why Offset is not with the Migos. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying, hey, a nigga could pinpoint certain shit where it's like, okay, yeah, that's moving wrong, that's moving funny, and that could get a nigga killed, nigga, or sent to the penitentiary. So that would have been an argument that I would have had to deal with my relative later. But you couldn't have told me, man, bro, yeah, you would have been there. Yeah, you would have been there. Man, you mean to tell me if the Tide asked you to come, I would have been already with them. But as soon as they would, but at some point, during the evening time, nigga, I had already made adjustments. Like under, what I'm saying is, not even Jay Prince Jr. himself, I'm gonna say the name for this only time. Not even Jay Prince Jr. Shout out to that man. But not even Jay Prince Jr. would have knew what the fuck was going on. Because all he would have seen was some other set of cars picking the nigga up as all right, bro, I'm finna go and get up out of here. You gone? Yeah, bro, I'm finna go and get to this, finna go and get to this hotel. Whole time I'm getting ready to go to a fucking big ass Airbnb that got a motherfucking basketball court, that got a tennis court, that got a pool table, and that got a motherfucking big ass bowling alley. Well, guess what? I'm not exposed, and I ain't got to worry about a motherfucker arguing with me. None of that shit. I'm just around 40 bitches and a couple of my niggas. To me, that make way more motherfucking sense than being at a bowling alley at a dice game or arguing about any fucking thing. My reaction, this is my reaction. This is fucked up. I'm not pointing the fingers. But how we go from sitting on Drink Champs, how we go from sitting on Drink Champs to at a dice game in Houston. That's a cold one. How you go from getting your flowers to really getting your flowers. Like OG Percy in Fort Worth, Texas. Shout out that boy. Shout out that OG. Hey, you got bars. That's real bars. I see what he talking about now. Because on another note, you couldn't have convinced me, first of all, it's still not making sense to me. Y'all never really did this before. Y'all never even showcased or showed this like this before. That y'all was just in Texas and y'all was around the ties like that and y'all was just, how? What the fuck is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? Noticed none of the guys was like reputables that we seen before. I didn't see none of that. I barely seen DJ Darrell. If I'm saying that man's name right. I didn't see, man, it was just a lot of niggas I just really didn't see. And I was just like, wow, that's crazy. Okay, whoever these niggas is, like, I guess, you know, I want to narrow it down, man, and just say, man, I really love that man music, man. I really loved him as a person, homie, as a brother, you know, and I really wish he would have had a little bit more mind of his own. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying he ain't ever stand on his own, because you see in visual footage he was willing to stand for, you know, for his cousin. Of course, nigga, any real nigga is gonna want to do that. It's gonna do that. But at the same time, was it really worth it? Did he really want to be there? I mean, the man already, everybody said he was quiet, he was innocent. That's how he is all the time anyway. But I can guarantee you, if we could take it all back and ask him the one question, did you really want to be there? Or was this a Quavo move? Or was this, you know what I'm saying? Did you really want to be there at that moment, at that time and moment? Knowing that you've been there all day with Quavo, watching them talk about bullshit, whatever, flash bullshit, feel me, all day. At no point did you say, man, look, fuck this shit. I done been around these niggas all day, man. I'm ready to get around some Houston women. Yeah, I'm ready to get around some Houston strippers. Yeah, man. Hey, nigga, catch me later on. Yeah, and then if we do go to the bowling alley, nigga, we doing a pop through. Yeah, nigga, we coming through, nigga, we showing love, nigga, we there for about an hour, nigga, and then we done slid up out that motherfucker, because we still got 40 bitches back at the palace. That's just that, you know what I mean? All of them will have NDAs. Don't worry about that. All of them will have NDAs, signing NDAs, nigga. Phone left at the door, all that. Swear to God. Because, nigga, we had a safe house type shit. You feel me? You wouldn't even know where we at. But unfortunately, he was there, and, you know, he took them shots, man. He took that twice. And again, this should be, I really look at this shit like, man, niggas need to really evaluate how they move. Because if I recall, on Drink Champs, if I recall it right, the Migos stated, Nori asked, shout out Nori, shout out Drink Champs. Nori asked, how important is it to not show or post your location? And of course, you know, like every rapper say, oh man, yeah, you shouldn't post your location. Yeah, you should post until 3 hours later. Oh yeah, you shouldn't post your location. It should be tomorrow. Oh, don't post your location. It should be next week. Oh, let your publicist post your location later. Well, when you far and gone. But when we look at the video, we clearly see Quavo giving out, and like as if he's giving out a shout out. He giving out his location too, because all you gotta say is, I'm in Las Vegas 702. I'm in Sin City. What? So when you say you in Fifth Ward, Texas, you in Fifth Ward, Houston, oh, even the motherfuckers that everybody know now. You just gave out your location, gang. You just did that. when you said you don't do that. And you post the next day. So I'm confused. I'm really, really confused. And to like end the video on the last note, it's fucked up that you had that dream. Remember that dream in that video? Yeah, about Takeoff. Well, let's just say maybe you was right. Long live Takeoff, man. I love that man music, man. I damn near basically grew up listening to this shit for a whole 10 plus fucking years. So, this another lesson well learned from Major Stream 100K TV. We ain't pointing no fingers. You know, we just sending our reaction out to the world that this is messed up, that we got to keep our head on a swivel. And you got to sometimes look at everything and question everything. If it don't feel right, seem right, if you feel like you too exposed, anything, you got to, nigga, let that be known. And if you ain't gonna let it be known, nigga, you do something about it, nigga, to where you feel more comfortable, you feel more legit. But that's enough from Major Stream 100K TV, man. Y'all tap in, y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe. Y'all even comment below. Long live Takeoff. You feel me? I'm a real fan. And I ain't gonna do all of the shenanigans and shit like that. And this is going to be the only video that I post about Takeoff regarding, you know, the case and what went down and all that. You know, I ain't doing that. I'm not going to continue to press the issue like that. But I'm a cold heart, bare heart fucking fan. Cold hard fan. So I feel like in my heart, I got the opportunity to show my reaction as to, how I found out and how they could have moved. Or better yet, how he could have moved. This is a lesson well learned for everybody. Tap in. Y'all hit that subscribe button, man, because we got more different visuals coming where we giving more different type of real vibes and real interviews coming up. And we talking about exclusives. So y'all stay tuned. Hit that like button. It's your boy.